just hit the record button. Missed the DXY breakdown, basically just looking for some higher price action. So USD base pairs are going to go up. USD quote pairs are going to go down. So that's pretty much what we got for the DXY. Hope that makes sense for you guys. Really just the same bias all the way around. So let's dive right into UCAD and see what's good. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete a little bit off. All right, I'm not going to delete all of it. I want you guys to be able to see what we were looking at. But, you know, really moral of the story for UCAD has been for the last 2 weeks, we've just been in this big box. Now, I'm going to change this color, so give me a sec. But we've pretty much just been playing inside of this big gray box, all right, for literally 2 weeks. Now, what do we know? Okay, why is consolidation important? Can somebody drop in the chat box for me why consolidation is important? What does consolidation tell us? Why now as we look at the market, you know, why is this exciting? Why am I excited about the market moving sideways? I'm going to need somebody to answer that for me. Hopefully somebody's by their phone on their chat box. So consolidation creates what? Consolidation creates liquidity. Okay, so when a market's consolidating, it's just creating liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity is money. Okay, so the market is literally creating money on both sides, all right? Orders that we cannot see. That's why you see these blue pools of money. This is just a retail resistance that has all the sellers. This is a retail support that has all these buyers, okay? So literally for 2 weeks, we've just been consolidating, creating liquidity to the upside, liquidity to the downside. This is very, very important because the longer something is in this consolidation, it's kind of like a spring. And when it moves out, it's going to be very dramatic. All right. So if I play, I wish I would have played this back. So as we come back and we look at the market here, all right, we're talking about this little imbalance, maybe a possible sell move. If not on that, as I pull UCAD back to the 4 hour, all right, we have our point of interest up here in this imbalance. We have this up candle, so this is a higher price. If we're looking to move up, we also have a lower price we're looking at, imbalance here. So again, consolidating, creating the liquidity to either move up or move down. So those are the targets. But I want you guys to see what it does inside the box. Now we're literally not executing anything until it's over. This was pretty much Sunday night. I think that's New York. Now we're going into Asian session right before last night. We're going to see sideways movement starting now. Okay, so this is pretty much right now. Now the important thing about this is that, so let's see, looking liquidity, take daily wick gap, time of day importance. So time of day importance. I know, you know, Christian, let me see who else I got on here. Christian and Herb, you know, even Kyrie, you guys will understand the time of importance as to why this isn't a good pew at this time, because it's UCAD and it's literally 10:25, 11:25. So it's just not the right time of day to be able to sell a pair like this. So honestly, we just like Zach and Jordan said, we're just gonna have to see where it's at prior to news, because there's not much to say. It could come, you know, even run up here where we wanted it to run. We might be able to sell it off of here, you know, a nice 50 pip, or it might just come sweep these lows real quick. Maybe not quite get to our price down here, but if it wants, could sweep those lows for 50 pips. What was I going to show? And the only other important thing is that Zach and Jordan were showing. So this is kind of some next level. If we're looking at this, all right, we have this gap right here. Now they're talking about how this gap was never closed by any body candle. It was not closed inside. This is pretty much yesterday was the highest close that it's had inside of this gap, and it's pretty much almost parallel with this. So this is really important too. Just same basis, you know, strong dollar, huge pools of liquidity, looking for a candle to close the gap. You know, as I unhide this, you see how important, you see this last up candle before a down move, imbalance. So UCAD just looking really good to move up to the upside. If it's not the dollar, you know, possibly some weak Canadian news in the morning. So let's look. A CPI statement. I honestly think 8:30 will be a dud. I don't think much is going to happen there. I'm going to go ahead and look at the 10:30 near. Yep, hit me with a question. You can unmute your mic. You can type it in the chat box. I'll keep it open if you ask a
Yo,
question.
what's up, Colton? How's it going?
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to know how much longer that market's gonna consolidate until it hits your buy. You see that buy over there?
Yep.
Like, you see, it's been consolidating for a very long time. So, like, do you know exactly? Does it? Can you tell just from looking at the market exactly how much longer it's gonna consolidate until it hits that buy?
So technically, you know, I don't know where the market's going. We can only react to it. Now, the cool thing is with as long of a consolidation this has been, you know, like I said, we wait for days like today, all right, between 8:30 and 12 o'clock to really go ahead and give that big move that it hasn't done over the last 2 weeks. So this could just be like a pre-move, you know, maybe either, you know, faking some people out or just getting things going to go ahead and make, you know, possibly a big move like this. You know, again, we're talking the market moved 90 pips in one day over here, whereas over here the market's moved 40 pips in 10 days. Does that make a little bit of sense? Like I can't, you know, I don't know how long consolidation is going to be until I allow the candles to tell me what's going to happen. Does
All
that make
right.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. So just like we were looking at this box here, you know, if I were to box this out and we're waiting for this consolidation to break, all I got to do is just wait. Once I see it break up to the upside, perfect. That shows higher prices. We're going to move up this way. We know a retracement's going to come. So what we'll do is we'll take this move here, kind of go from the low to the high. So again, once you see that consolidation break, just like here, you know, we could do a little bit of fib work and you just take that. And as you see, we had a nice 70.5 touch and the market moved up. I have some Fibonacci work to break down on gold for you guys too. I definitely don't want to forget that. But yeah, you know, you really don't know when consolidation is going to end. You just got to let the market do its thing. But you know, again, everything happens for a reason. All this news is just an excuse to move the market. So again, what I teach you guys is that, you know, this is literally a game. Like this is literally printed. Like they just print these candles just to show us whatever story they want to show us. And that's the same thing with the news. That's why you can watch all these news channels, but it's all just false news. It's all negative, this, that, or the other. Like you're just consistently filled with like the wrong shit, like dead ass. So like even this, you know what I mean? Like all I want to take away from this is I don't care about politics. Like I'm not that type of person. All I know is that at 10 a.m. there's going to be some CAD movement. At 7:30 p.m. there's going to be some Australian dollar movement. Yes, you know, you can dive deeper into things, but you know, knowing that that news is coming up, I'm either looking for a very quick push to the upside into this target, or I'm looking for a very quick push to the downside to this target. So again, at 8:30, at 10 o'clock, and pretty much from 8 to 12, I'm going to be watching UCAD to see if it gives me an opportunity to either sell up here or buy up here. Does that make sense? Excel and everybody. I know I pretty much answered your question already for Excel, but again, that's really what we're looking for on UCAD, guys. You know, again, I've been talking about this since Sunday night, how beautiful this consolidation is. Again, just the more it coils up in here, the bigger the move can be. I'm really not worried about catching the initial move because I know if I could take you know, the buy or the sell entry, I want to be able to hold that for the rest of the week. There's this thing called the midweek reversal. So the market will pretty much move one way all week, and you could get a midweek reversal Wednesday, Thursday morning, and go ahead and make that final move, you know, Thursday night, Friday. So this is looking pretty good, you know, matching up with everything else. So that's really what I'm looking at for UCAD. That's all I have written down. Other than the gold Fibonacci is the only thing left from the session I want to go over for you guys, and then I'm going to dive into my pairs and everything. We've only been on here for like 15 minutes, so we got a good half hour. Edwin, Christian, facts. So perfect. That's pretty much it for UCAD. Just gonna let that play out. Let me go back down to the hour. You know, again, I'm not really looking to buy it up or sell it up. I'd rather just see what it looks like at 8:15 tomorrow morning before the initial news. Right now, we'll probably just let it staircase itself up a little bit. It'll probably come consolidate right here around the whole level, 3,100. That was an initial sell that we were looking for. I think maybe off a smaller candle. We might have a candle up in here. And I'm about to show you guys on gold how fractal it is on the 5-minute. Yeah, see, perfect. Again, like I can come down here on the 5-minute. Look what happened when the market got to 3,100. It said breakthrough. Nope, right back out. You just take that last up candle. You mark it up. And you see it just gives you the opportunity. This is exactly what I break down on gold right now. Fire. Fire.
Look at that, babe.
Sheesh. All right, we're just gonna have to get rid of yesterday's demonstration. Let's see here. We obviously had a lot of movement this morning for New York. You know, this strong dollar down again is because of the DXY. This good movement up right here, pushed gold down right there. So what I'm going to break down is this sell that happened this morning after that strong dollar. Okay, so what does the market do here? All right, just overall picture. Again, I'm looking at this price action. All right, and like I went over my webinar yesterday, I want you guys to look for equal highs and equal lows. Okay, we want to look for those pools of money. We want to look for that liquidity. So again, I'm just looking at all this sideways price action, right? Looking at this sideways price action. All right, what am I going to do? I'm going to go ahead and mark off the top as pretty much a pool of money. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make it blue like a pool. I'm going to throw some money signs. I'm going to throw my eyes. I know this is where most of people's orders are. You could throw the masses. This is where the masses of people are. This is what they teach the masses. They teach that this is a resistance, and you're supposed to sell off this resistance, right? So as I get rid of the box, I can go ahead and make a bottom money pool as well. Here's a little bottom money pool. Again, this is where the masses of people are. You know, we see the money. We see what's going on here. Now, at the, you know, the shitty thing is these people are going to be really sad when the market goes ahead and brings this candle on them, because all these people that were thinking sell, 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 sell,
He
sell.
picked up a chair, but I took it from him. He picked up a chair, but I took it from him.
Oops. All these people that were thinking sell, 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 they literally get taken out in one candle. Now, again, we're talking gold. So you want to know how many pips they did you? They did you over 70 pips. These people got really sad. They literally, like, I promise you, most of their money was probably taken. If you just want to take it next level, look where the market reversed. Literally right here on the previous wick, filled all the imbalance, moved down. That wasn't even the move. I'm just showing you guys overall what happened on the hour chart and as to why this sell was still just very, very good this morning, or even late. This was at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5. You know, again, it wasn't too clean. It was right here. I'm going to show you it was late, but pretty much, if this is our candle that took most of the money, that's what we're going to use as an entry. As you see, the wick was pretty much taken right there. So as I break this down on a 15-minute, all right, let me go ahead and mark up the day. So I'm going to mark up London, just so you guys can kind of get a feel for everything. So I'm going to do 145 to 515. This is London session. All right, so during London, gold fell. All right, now I'm going to make a box for New York session. I'm going to go ahead to 745. All right, here's the 745 candle. I'm going to go ahead and bring it across to about 11:30. I normally do. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. Perfect. So why did I do that? I want to show you guys what happened in each session. As you see, market consolidates, leaves an up candle, falls all the way down during London. What does it do during London? All right, creates a pool right here, thinking that it's going to be a good buy. All right, went ahead and took most of these. Most people are thinking buy. All right, what does the market want to do? It want to make one more drive back down, and they come right back up to the price, right back up to the price. So what I'm going to break down is this sell up here. I know I'm kind of skipping around a little bit, but check this out. Check out this price action. Because again, the market's fractal. You can do this on any time frame. All right. Just like this pool of money was taken by this big candle. All right. It's literally the same exact thing right here. What we just marked up on the 1 hour chart is the same on this 5-minute chart. So look, what are these wicks? It's a big pool of money. All right. What do you guys see? You see one candle comes up and takes that pool of money. What do we know about that candle? That initial candle more than likely going to take a 50% retracement pew off of it. So as I make the Fibonacci, you see the 50% here. I'm going to go ahead and mark it up and delete the Fibonacci. All right, so now the 50% of this candle was literally taken as a sniper entry right here. No drawdown on it. Now the cool thing, like I teach you guys, is once this pool of money was taken, right? I'm gonna leave it there. And this candle was taken. This candle is honestly no longer valid. I'm gonna go to the next candle. Now the crazy thing about this candle is it more than likely is gonna do the same exact thing that this candle had done, right? This other white candle. What did it do? It literally came and took a new pool of highs, right? It doesn't matter how small it is. Because again, think about it. You have people selling right here. You have this big move up, big move down. People don't wait. They might have gotten the sell here, yes. You know, but most people, you see this, creating lows. They bring the same thing, one candle up, to move the market back down. So I'm literally just going to do the same exact thing. Take this blue line. I want to mark up the open because, again, realistically, you're either talking the 50% or you're talking the open. Okay, but I'm just going to keep it clean for you guys. Mark up the open. What do we see happen? About 2 hours later, you see another pew entry happen right there. And that open almost confluences with this open. So again, you just have like such great confirmations on that sell. And that actually happened in early London yesterday. But yeah, you know, right around 145, that's literally, again, like, that's just literally what we got to look for. Are you going to catch it every time? No. That's why, you know, I didn't catch this on the 5-minute, but it's out there. This is happening. You guys just got to see this over and over and over again. Just got to see it over and over and over again. But, you know, I could dive into some GBP. See, I'm bullish on GBP, but the dollar, so I'm not really sure what I want now. I was able to play the buys the last 2 days. I know I got a lot going on here. I was able to play the buys the last 2 days, but we do have a pool here. Market does look good as a moving down structure. We have some bigger imbalance prices down there. Yeah, I back tested this heavy on the daily, just finding some imbalances this side or the other. But what I'm really looking at up in here, so I'll show you guys. Oh yeah, we haven't even got to this yet, so I just got to break it down to the 15-minute for you guys. So perfect. What were we looking for? All right, I literally sent this. We're gonna start on GJ because this is the trade we sent out last night. All right, as you guys can see, we were actually on the live session when that yen was making this move. So last night, 20 is 8 p.m. All right, I went live at 8 p.m. right here when that market started dropping. Edwin, I use absolutely no indicators. I use all price action. So that's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about it. I honestly didn't even know, bro, that you've been studying up on trading for a couple years. I went ahead and paused that. But yeah, dude, you know, indicators really just indicate where the market's going to go and they lag. Like they're not price action right then, right now. That's why they're just not 100% precise. And that kind of goes for everything that I learned in the retail world my first year and a half trading. I want to make sure everybody can hear, so I'm going to mute you guys' mics. But, you know, what I learned for a year and a half retail wise, you know, using trend lines like this, you know, using indicators like RSI and other things to, you know, tell me where the market's going. It honestly just like didn't really make sense, you know, moving averages, like it all works. But to be honest, if I could, if I got access to nothing and I just look at these candlesticks, I want to be able to take my trades. And the cool thing is that the banks and this, that, or the other, like, yeah, they have artificial technology, but like they're not using any crazy indicators, this, that, or the other. Like what I teach people is price action. I teach people why these candles move the way they do. It's literally the banks moving these candles. So what if I teach everybody how to read the candles like the banks, not just have an indicator to tell me when to buy, when to sell? There's a lot of places that you can go put your money that you can have your money work for you, buy versus sell. But if you want this smart money skill, then you're gonna be able to do it on the chart yourself. Yes, we have smart money products that you could copy and paste to as well. But you know, again, at the end of the day, no indicators, you know, just straight price action, because at the end of the day, that's what I work with. You know what I mean? That's what they're printing out for me. It's like that's what I'm gonna follow. If I can learn and master that, then you know it's taken me a lot farther in 6 months than it did in my first year and a half. But guys, last night, GJ, all right, we had this down candle before the up move that we were talking about. We had created this pool of money right here. So I wanted to see it taken and higher prices be met. We moved down on the session into the whole price of 143. As we got off, I really didn't like the buy. Everybody was trying to sell the yen. I wasn't really for it. I was not for it. So when I saw this all happen, it's not that I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it last. I just didn't know how long it was going to go for. So we let the market play out. We got off the session. It was looking great. I had a center here around 142.90. And I told you guys that I literally said, you know, we went up in profit about 10, maybe 5-10 pips. I said, look, the market may not move to London. We're dealing with GJ. We just had the yen move. So why would the market go ahead and waste all of its energy moving at the end of a slow H session when it could just pop off on London? So that's why I said the pair's probably not going to move much during London. So the crazy thing is what time is this? This is literally 8:15 to 10 o'clock. Market does nothing but consolidate up. All right, comes back for London. This is literally a 2 o'clock candle, and your last entry was literally 3:15. So it literally gave you another hour and a half during London, where it came and played at our entry for the Pew point. Again, on a higher time frame, it's only a couple candles, and we literally saw almost all three take profits get smashed on this trade. One candle at 4:30, perfect London, perfect GBP time, comes up, takes this entire pool of money. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and take out TP1. All right, now what does the market do? We're talking markup. So it's going to use that previous area that was a resistance or that pool of money. It's going to play on top of it. It's going to make level 2 up, go straight into our imbalance and takes our take profit 2. Perfect. As you see, what does the market do? I should have left that there. It takes that same resistance. Okay, look at this. All right, look over here with my mouse. Support, 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 fall through, resistance. So it was last resistance. Resistance breaks above. Again, you have to break down a smaller time frame. Support makes its last move up, almost gets to the bottom of our imbalance. The reason why it reversed so quickly right there is it came really, really close to the whole price of 144. So that's why I made a quick reverse. Didn't quite come to the 144.05. And you know, again, this is why Forex is the best top. It's just the top class because it literally moves up. You could catch 105 pips to the upside, and then literally catch another 75 pips to the downside. By just looking at this, like literally, you could take this no drawdown entry here, take a no drawdown entry up here. Again, what do you guys see? Is I haven't even looked at this on a smaller time frame, but I bet you there's a schematic that played out. Like you already see the one wick that went higher. All right, you already see the pool of money. All right, well, watch me break it down on a 1 minute chart, but you already see the pool of money that was created right here. Right, equal highs and equal lows are not opportunities; they're targets. This is not an opportunity for a double top or a head and shoulders. It's a pool of money. They bring one candle and or a set of candles on a 15-minute time frame. This could be one candle, but at the end of the day, we have one wick that came up and pretty much reached above all other candles. And as you guys see over on the right, we had some kind of test. Now let me break this down on a minute and let's see what's good. Sometimes it's not always going to be perfect. It's just going to leave a double top. As you see here, there really was no clean mitigation play per se, but I'll show you guys what the clean mitigation play was. This is why. This is all extra noise. All extra noise. Because at the end of the day, pool of money, what's the one big candle? This is the one big candle. So if we went ahead and kind of disregarded everything that went on here, all right, if you kind of disregard all this, all right, you could have either played, you know, again, there's not always going to be a sniper mitigation entry, but this is a nice break of support and resistance entry. And again, if you would have just waited for this candle, you know, I bet that's probably a 50% of the body. Not quite, didn't quite get there. Either way, as it plays back into this candle, you can kind of take the market down with you on GJ. But yeah, either way, again, you know, clean setup both ways. No indicators, literally using straight price action and just really these prices that the market's attracted to. Again, look, the market literally played from 143 to 144, literally 100 pip level. Where's it consolidating right now? 143.50, a 50 pip level. Yeah. So yeah, like this is literally all the market's doing. So I broke that down because that was pretty much the trade that I got you guys in last night. GU, I'm still holding an entry right here where this arrow is. As you see, the whole price of 3,000, market pretty much just came up, tested off of it, got the move with GJ. Again, pairs like this, you're going to move the same. You see GJ had the move up, you're going to see GN had the move up, you're going to see GA had the move up, you're going to see a Euro GBP have a move down. All right, GBP's on the back end, right? So what does GU do? All right, it does the only thing we know. All right, literally goes from one Q point, comes right up into our target. What's our target? This imbalance in this last up candle. Imagine taking a sell off the open of this last up candle. I did at 30.84. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to just get rid of that. All right, we're going to get rid of 30.50. You guys already see it. Market moves up. What do we know? This is the last up candle before the down move. That's why these three prices are marked up. You take a Q off the open, 30.81. Market moves down after a 100 pip move, after an 80 pip move up. You're catching another 40 to the downside if you want to. All right, fill this imbalance perfectly. Boom, in and out, real quick, back down. That's all it is. That's all it is. So now she's no longer valid. I'm honestly not going to take any of those. I'm just going to let it be. What's good now? Again, we're looking at a strong dollar. This is a good retracement. All right, probably caught us on a 79. Yep, pretty much right there. 79 retracement. Close up onto the 70. So right now, you know, what I see now is it just pretty much creating this small pool of money. All right, we have this imbalance hanging out right here in between those candles. All right, so let's see. We were left with this down candle. If we want to possibly play off of something like that, if the market does want to move up, if it maybe, you know, drops dramatically during London, you know, maybe a potential, not really worth it for a 25 pip move to the upside. I honestly we made money on the GBPs the last 2 nights, and this is why you have multiple pairs to choose from. I don't trade the GBPs for London tonight. I don't have. This was pretty much the clean sell. It might just go ahead and finish off that sell. It might just consolidate for the whole day. It's made a good move, so I might just let it be. I might just have my focus on UCAD. I might go ahead and see where that moves me. I might go ahead and take a look at these other pairs. So yeah, let me just do a clean setup for some stuff. So gold, next point of interest. I just have not been interested in gold. Big pool. So I'm looking for, so on the left of this, I'm just looking for a downside target. I see a little bit of imbalance here. All right, I see some more right here. All right, so those are 2 targets to the downside for gold. Obviously, we have some imbalance playing through both of these here. I don't know if it's going to get back up there, though. So I might just see gold move down for the strong dollar. GJ, honestly, these are probably going to move down. They look pretty bearish. This looks good to come fill in here. GA coming up into this range, and this is why I kind of stay bullish on it. And I'm actually bearish on the Australian dollar for tomorrow night. So this could continue up. Maybe fill some of this price action up in here. Take this pool of money that's hanging out there. GN going ahead and taking out some highs. It's literally right there with them. Yep, so I'll probably see those get taken. We'll probably see those get taken. UCAD, you already know. UJ ugly. This will probably continue down. I did want to give a shout out to Olivia. She is moving. It's going to move down through this imbalance here. Euro going to move down with a strong pound. But other than that, guys, I appreciate y'all for hopping on. It's recorded. I'm uploaded to YouTube. Let's get it. Smart money. Southwest Florida Sniper Chat coming soon. Let's